What's going on? It's your boy Sermon at Sermon's Domain on Twitter. Russ is an artist who wants you to know that he writes, he produces, he engineers, he mixes and masters all his own music. He doesn't have anybody doing that but him. And that is very impressive. He's also had to do his own PR at some point. I feel like Russ's story is very interesting because he is so successful so far. You know, 2 gold singles, and he's never had a cosign. There's not one artist in the industry that co-signed him and helped him get to this point. No, he did it all himself. He is the true DIY definition. People can also relate to the fact that he had to wear so many different hats. I know I can, because I'm someone who used to write, edit my own videos, shoot my own videos. I had to wear many different hats over the years. And so I can relate to someone like Russ who felt like he didn't need to have anybody else helping him, or he didn't get the opportunity for anybody to help him. So he was like, okay, I got to do it myself. It made Russ a more unique artist in the long run. His journey has led him down 11 albums to his debut album, which came out this past Friday, May 5th. It's titled There's Really a Wolf. Russ is smart because his music is catchy and he can definitely produce hits. So his debut album is 20 songs, which is way too much. Is way too many songs. But I get it. He's trying to eat off the streaming numbers, and that's a smart tactic. Drake did that twice. You can't be mad at that. If you can pull it off, I say go for it. However, that doesn't mean that I have to like every song or that I'm going to like every song. Overall, though, I was impressed with Russ's debut album. It sounds really good. Now let me talk about my favorite song, starting off with the intro, I'm Here. Now this is how you do a damn intro. I feel like Russ treated this song as if nobody in the world has ever listened to him. And so whoever clicks play is going to be blown away by this intro. He made sure that you're going to continue to play the album after the intro. You're going to be sucked in. I love the fact that he was able to do a little play on words with his 2 singles that were successful. He says, now I'm fresh up in the game and I already went gold. Because I gave them what they want, now they losing control. What They Want and Losing Control are the 2 singles that went gold. I thought it was a very clever line. It really showed off his lyricism. I think that's something that Russ does well throughout the album. Between that and the singing, he has it all like balanced and down to a T, I feel. The second song on my favorites list is I Wanna Go Down With You. A simple piano is all you need to make a song sound unique. There's nothing like it on the album. This is a really good song, and it also showcases that singing side of Russ. Listening to this song, it made me want a Russ and John Legend collaboration. I know Russ is not someone who wants to work with anybody, at least not right now, but I would love to see that happen because John Legend, you know, always comes through with the fire piano type songs. The last song on my favorites list is titled MVP. I want MVP written on my gravestone. That is something that Russ says on the song. He pretty much ends the album the same way that he started it, by being honest. The only difference between the intro and the outro is that you can tell the outro was written after he was in the music industry. I feel like the intro is like, okay, I'm getting my feet wet. I'm about to, go into the pool that is the music industry. And now the outro is all his thoughts while being in the music industry, while being submerged, while seeing that level of success that he's seen. MVP just sounds like a deeper song, and this is him sharing what's going on in his mind currently. I had 2 honorable mentions, Don't Lie and No Turning Back. I think those 2 jumped out at me for the honorable mention section simply because they're catchy. Those are the songs that after 2 or 3 listens, I would be singing along to. And that's another thing that Russ did well on the album. It's very friendly to where I'm not listening 5 or 6 times and then getting the music. No, I'm singing the hooks on the second go around. That tells you that you created something that can get stuck in somebody's head real easily. I only have one least favorite song, and that one is Me, You. The biggest letdown about Russ's album, There's Really a Wolf, is that sometimes the subject matter feels redundant. There's times where I'm like, okay, didn't he say this? He talked about this. Like, he really wants to drive the point home on some of these different aspects. Me, You just feels like a generic concept. It's that record that's like, hey, this is what I'm doing. I'm killing over here while you're not doing anything. And Russ does that. Like, he tends to like brag and boast throughout the album, but I think it's more spread out versus Me, You, where it feels like it's just very crammed and unnecessary. Russ is going to be one of those artists who is huge but doesn't get brought up in like the intermediate hip hop circles. I feel like despite his success, despite what he's done so far, he's not mentioned among a lot of the people that I see. Like, granted, he has a lot of fans. I'm not saying that, but the people that I follow, like on Twitter, for instance, I don't see them referencing or talking about Russ. He's someone who doesn't really exist in their world yet. Russ is going to continue to keep getting bigger, especially with an infectious sound. This is only really the tip of the iceberg for him. There's Really a Wolf is a strong debut album with some flaws, a little bit of redundant subject matter, and a song or two here and there that I don't really like. But overall, I left feeling like this was a good album. He's howling out the rap game, and this is a guy that you need to pay attention to because he's eventually going to be all over the charts. So those are my thoughts on Russ's debut album, There's Really a Wolf. Once you listen to the album, let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. Was it too long? Do you love every song? What songs would you omit? Talk to me. Then like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, share the video. Follow me on Twitter @SermonsDomain, and as always, thank you for your time. I appreciate you for watching, and until next time, peace.